Hey guys, Spartan here. Welcome back to Butcher's Circus. Now, if you're watching this video, that means that today, at least the upload date, is the 1 year anniversary of Butcher's Circus. And the only reason you'd be watching this video is if Red Hook, in fact, did not make any, patch notes or differences in the 1 year anniversary, which I would expect them to, but if you're watching this, it means that they obviously didn't. So, I guess this is the finale of my Wacky Butcher Circus builds video, because if Red Hook isn't going to patch the game, then I've effectively run out of ideas. So, of all the time in between this video and the last video, I have come up with this one comp. It's called Bad Positions. So, Leper. Leper has obviously been not that good in the circus, but this build I think is pretty decent. Exotic Snuff and the Net, because he's mostly just going to push people. He's got his knockback 3 move, and generally putting a character in the back ranks from the front rank is very detrimental to most units' playstyles, especially units like the Flagellant. It's a decent move. Also, he's got Intimidate, so he can only actually attack in the front ranks, but these moves both have 110 accuracy, up to 112, which isn't that much of a difference, but basically, he'll have no trouble hitting things as long as he can stay out of slot 2, 3, or 4, and he has good move resist, so probably shouldn't happen much. Withstand and Solemnity just for survivability, that's about it. I probably hit this on turns when I don't want to knock someone into 4th slot, but it should be fine. Abomination, he's here for Slam and Beast Spile mostly. I know Beast Spile isn't that good, but it allows me to win against, riposte, well, no, AoE comps. Mostly just uses Manacles, though, with his Spike Chain, like, put on some horror. This comp usually wins by stress, but it can win by damage as well, if it needs to. Dismas, Highwayman. He's here for his riposte. He can decrease someone's accuracy, or not accuracy, dodge by 20. And usually, these games are won by Grape Shot blasting a unit that's on low HP, setting their stress to heart attack range, and them dying. He has some pretty good crit rate with Vendetta, puts it up to 12 crit rate on 3 units. It's fairly good. And the Obelisk. Obelisk is here mostly to heal, but I do have the finisher on her, because sometimes, you just want to kill a unit, and it works decently with the finisher. Granted, Sniper Shot doesn't have extra death blow chance against non-marked units, but it should be fine. Another reason to bring this comp out is we can fix position fairly easily. Like, if you pull the Obelisk, I can go Abomination, slam forwards, and then Duelist advance forwards, putting her back in slot 4 without wasting her turn. And if you pull Highwayman, he can point-blank shot, putting the Leper back in slot 1. The only thing this can't really recover from is if you push Leper, but it shouldn't happen. And even if you push Abomination, Obelisk can bowler backwards, and then he can slam forwards, putting him back in slot 2. So, this comp is fairly decent. It has a good win rate for me, but it does lose against some other popular comps. It has no way to really compete against stress, aside from trying to get our stress to outstress the opponent's stress. I do have Intimidate, though, which does help a bit against things like Obelisk, because of course, minus 33% damage against enemy Obelisk is a lot more than you think it is. It's because Obelisk is so reliant on damage buffs and Fear's debuffs. This is probably one of the reasons why Butcher Circus is dying. Lack of matchmaking. Like, I'm facing a low-level nobody scrub, and I'm max rank. Like, why? This person's running Plague Doctor. That's how bad this enemy comp is. He's running slot 2 Jester, slot 3 Obelisk. I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. He doesn't even have Holy Lance on his Crusader. Like, come on, Red Hook. You just need to put up a balance patch and everything should be fan-snogging-tastic, as they say. What's he gonna do? He's gonna throw a Plague Grenade. No, Blinding Gas. The gas. Didn't even debuff the 10 debuff resist Obelisk. Alright, let's get some Blight down, just because I know he's going to bowler. And Bowler's probably the, I mean, I could easily duelist advance. I probably want to open with Vendetta, though. Alright, go on, Bowler. Knock the Abomination back. Moves backwards with the Arbalist. Okay, that's... I guess that's fair enough. What's my accuracy? Pretty damn good. You know what? Yeah, I'll open with Vendetta. Decent debuff chance versus the Jester. 75% chance to get off. I was considering running, replacing Eagle Eye Talisman with Eerie Eye. But Eerie Eye is kind of redundant, except for the fact that, like, it just gives extra chance to beat Jester in the debuff race. And that's about it. Also, this is probably one of the very few times Arbalist actually attacks on my team comp, because this dude has wasted his turns. But I guess that's just what happens when you... What is this dude doing? Like, yeah, congratulations, you put the Crusader back to slot 1. This is why you run Holy Lance, folks. Not because well, actually, Holy Lance is a very good skill, but not because of that. It's so that this doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure that if you're watching my videos, though, you already know why we do this. Does he have even any healing skills on his comp? No, he doesn't. He's got no healing. I seem to have just been fed a local nobody. Well, go on. Go on, then. Blast me, Leper. You failed to hit a Leper. This is why... Oh, my god, fucking Plague Doctor. Why? This is why nobody uses Plague Doctor. 95 accuracy, misses a fucking Leper. I know a 95 on a 0 is literally impossible to miss, but Death's Door, so minus 10 accuracy. This buffoon is definitely flummoxed. Alright, goodbye, Plague Doctor. I sense a surrender right now. Well, I'll give this dude one thing. He is determined to not surrender. Which, you know, give him credit for that, at least. Also, yeah, Grape Shot actually does some pretty good damage. It did have plus 40% damage, so it was about on par with a base hit. But that crit rate is just insane. Arbalist hits for a 19. Doesn't crit, surprisingly. Well, I could Purge here. That would kind of... You know what? Fuck it. This Jester is going to have to stab someone, and if he stabs the Leper, which is the unit that can't riposte, it might as well deal no damage. Go on, stab the Highwayman. He totally hasn't got, like, a super crazy amount of riposte damage. Is he going to go for a finale here? That would fix the Crusader's position, regardless of if it kills the Arbalist. Shouldn't kill her, though. She is 20% prot. Yeah, max roll didn't even kill. What has this Crusader got for damage? He's got Stunning Blow. Paid, no. Okay, you know what? I won't even count that as a win, because that was just a local nobody. Let's try for an actually decent opponent. Someone at least, like... What's rank 3? Was that Veteran? I need to check the ranks again. It is... Yeah, Veteran. I want to fight someone at least Veteran 2, aka middle of the road. I said Veteran 2, not Novice 1. Well, this guy at least seems a little more competent. Those icons mean he has beaten the game before, and Brigand Wolf. So he probably has a better grasp on the potential of the game than the last dude. Don't know if he'll play any differently, though. He has a better team comp, still runs the Plague Doctor, though. What is it with new players in the Plague Doctor? Probably because Plague Doctor was a pretty decent unit in the base game. Right, I want to stack up Riposte as fast as possible. Just focus the Plague Doctor again, because Gotta kill the weakest link. Plague Doctor doesn't have high blight resist because they're running the Rotting Trophy. They do have the Volatile Concoction. If I recall correctly, this is a late unlock in the game, so... there is a chance that this guy is more dangerous than he seems. Didn't get the blight of the Plague Doctor, and that's fine, though. Arbalest is probably not going to spend her turn attacking. Yeah, go ahead, duelist advance the Leper, because I haven't put his protection buff on yet. It's fine, though. Once I stick this, point-blank shot is going to be doing very little to me. And then I'll, like, push the Flagellant backwards at an 80% success rate. Goes for a Divine Comfort. An odd choice. Oh well. Let's get rid of this bleed. Just because it is very annoying. That's like 8 damage prevented. So that's effectively like a 17 HP heal. Goes for another Rain of Sorrows. Right. Who has the most dodge? It's the Highwayman, but I don't really want to hit him right now. You know what? What's he gonna do if he actually hits me? Pretty much nothing, because I have Riposte up as well. So you can't focus me, and I really can't focus him right now. Another Plague Grenade. Right, I'm gonna go for a slam play here. If I can slam this Flagellant backwards, it's a huge payoff, because it means the Plague Doctor goes to slot 1. Nope, failed. I was toying with this comp with the Shattered Padlock before. It seemed decent enough. It wasn't the best, though. Is that a desync? Really? Okay, no, it's not desync. It was just a long, long time ago. Way back in history. And there goes the horror on the Flagellant. That's fine, I guess. Right. I gotta keep the Abomination up because he... well, basically I just want to make sure that he doesn't get blighted out. This Plague Doctor has enough blight chance to hit on the Flagellant, no, not the Flagellant, the Abomination very regularly. Don't knock me back. Of course. 90% move resist, and he doesn't even have any... he doesn't have the Duelist Pistol or anything like that. So that was just a lucky roll. Probably takes his Highwayman's turn right here just to stack up another Riposte. Why would you do that? He probably just doesn't care about his Flagellant being hit. Right, well, I gotta start stunning. The stupid goddamn Plague Grenades are beginning to stack up and hurt my Arbalest. In combination with the Flagellant, of course. Grape Shot into Riposte. That was a really bad move. If nothing else... well, since I'm not going to be moving forwards on Highwayman's turn, I'm going to drop his Highwayman to Death's Door. This grants him the Death's Door recovery, at least. And if he doesn't heal right now, I can attempt to kill with the Arbalest. It's not going to happen, though. He's too defensive. That's a lot of damage. How about a little more? It's fine. She's only going to be taking 5 blight damage next turn. No, I don't heal again. It's not the right time for that. He's probably going to attack my Abomination right now. Grape Shot again.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
You know what, I'm going to do this, because it puts a bit of pressure on the Flagellant to not do his normal move. Best play here is to use a Redeem on the Plague Doctor, which is good for me, because it means that he has very little ways of actually hurting my Abomination right now. Goes for a Divine Grace. Interesting. Well, this should push. Which means, that puts him in lethal range from Arbalest. Goes for a redeem on the Highwayman, that is the correct play. Of course puts my Abomination as prime target for a Noxious Blast right now. That will afflict him. Or maybe he wants to do some damage to the Leper. The Leper doesn't have very good Blight resist. 55 is, like, effectively 5 resistance versus Plague Doctor, since they've gone all in with the extra Blight chance. Which is, for reference, pretty unnecessary, because, yes, I have a unit with 60 Blight resist and one with 55. But my point being, these are outliers in the resistance stats. I mean, wow, he just failed. I said it was unnecessary, and he still failed.
No hope at all.
Okay, that's completely fine. Honestly, not too weird. It does have the oh wait, why is he? Oh yeah, Death's Door recovery, so extra stress taken.
One can sometimes
I was expecting that to be a 14, but I kind of forgot Death's Door recovery also worked, because 15 would have been the perfect number. Alright, another point-blank shot. This should not push back my Leper, because, I mean, it was a fluke that he pushed me back last time. That's a crit, so maybe it is. No? Okay. Right. He's not attacking me right now, so just get some extra stress down. Look at all that beautiful stress. And people say Grapeshot Blast is bad. Granted, I am stacking like 18 accuracy onwards to it, meaning it is a lot more useful than originally. Incision. In-fucking-cision. Well, I mean, it was obvious he couldn't do anything else, but point being, Incision. Okay, gonna afflict the Highwayman right now. I am getting pretty... Actually, no, I'm not getting lucky with the hits. He has no dodge. There's a reason I run, Vendetta.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
First off, because it's a really good skill. Second off, that debuff actually does something. It's just a 15 accuracy to everybody against one target. Surprised he hasn't used his yet, because my Highwayman has 30 dodge from Monkey's Paw. He'd have a lot more luck if I didn't have that dodge. Thank you, Vestal. Right. Good crit. That's a lot of stress. 51. Also means Incision is going to be doing nothing next turn, because this is very... Oh, he's got Reclaim on? Huh. Probably unnecessary, but... I mean, I won't trash talk him if it's what he needs. Okay. He's doing surprisingly well against me. Moves backwards with the Plague Doctor on and act out. That's actually pretty good. Noxious Blasting the Leper is completely pointless because he can heal on his turn. Failed a 95. This dude is honestly... He has my sympathy. Because this guy is not getting very lucky. Well, if he's going to keep spamming Divine Comfort, I'm going to keep spamming Beast's Bile.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Probably should have used a Grape Shot there, actually. That most likely would have killed the Plague Doctor. Oh well. Yeah, he can't actually attack rank 2 with his Highwayman. Well, if he knocks my Leper back, I can kill his Plague Doctor.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
This is an easy Solemnity here. If he heals the Plague Doctor off Death's Door, that means that Grapeshot Blast will actually deal more stress, most likely, as it will be putting him back on Death's Door. Alright, time to move forwards. Unbeknownst to him, that also means that he is in range of the Arbalest's sniper shot. Meaning if he doesn't heal the Plague Doctor right now, there is hell to pay. Most likely just going to spam Divine Comfort again, though. Nope, uses a Divine Grace.
Death is patient. It will
does mean a few things. Most notably, I'm going to change some pressure to this highwayman. Why do I say highwayman instead of highwayman? No particular reason. Alright. Let's send the flagellant back to Brazil. Failed an 80%. You know what, that's only fair. I've been getting very lucky with my resists this game. Flagellant's running Carnival Mask. Interesting. Noxious, that's fine. Right. Let's drop a deuce on him. Wow, first death blow check versus that Flagellant. That was pretty unlucky for this dude. Did get the heal from the Flagellant dying at least, so makes up for the heart attack. Another pass, really. Well, I'm just gonna keep using Beast Bile. I don't need to stun right now. And if I can remove the regen from that, it's probably for the best. Do want to stop my Highwayman from being on Death's Door. That debuff, it's not much. Like, 2 accuracy and 5 damage is pretty much nothing, but the extra stress taken can be bad. Okay, removes my, Leper's stats. He should have done that turn 1 so he couldn't act out it anyway. Like, that's one of those moves you just don't want as an act out. That's why you buff battle log at the start of the battle. You know what, this video is fairly short. I call 22 minutes short, even though it's a bit less than that, most likely. Just because I can cut out queue time. Hey, it's exactly what I wanted, actually. Veteran 2. He has that, many stress set. Why is there another Highwayman?
The advantage is yours.
Jeez. Okay, what do we got? Alright then. Well, back to Brazil with you, Abomination. You can't do anything back there, so I have a bit of an advantage right now. Crushed Hemlock, Volatile Concoction is a combo I've been running mostly. There's a reason I run it. It works. Wait, he's running Crushed Hemlock, Sacred Blade. Okay, Blight Crusader. I have to send this to Ostrava after this game. Okay, Duelist Advance. Obviously attack the Plague Doctor. Just make it so that he can't hit my Abomination. At least not right now. What's she gonna do? She's gonna Panic Dart someone.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
Question is, do I pass my Arbalist's turn for the goddamn Abomination? You know what? Yeah, I will. Oh no! The Grave Robber dodged my flare. How can you dodge a flare, by the way? It's fine, though. Nice stun Abomination you got there, loser. Alright. You can go to Brazil now. This is most likely a Panic Darts on somebody. Either that or a stun on my Abomination. Yep. Right. Let's remove the dodge from this Grave Robber. So she's only got 15 now, even with Monkey's Paw. Question is she going to lunge someone? Because the proper play would be Holy Lance then lunge, but it still leaves the Crusader in slot 4. It does prevent the Grave Robber from, you know, being in a bad slot, though. Emboldening Vapors. actually fine. Alright, let's remove that stealth as well, so the Grey Robber's not going to do anything. I can't... She can't really dodge me while stealthed if she still has minus 20 dodge. So, congratulations, your Grey Robber lost her turn. Now, is he going to Holy Lance my Abomination? Most likely. 22! Jesus. I kind of forget how heavy the goddamn Crusader can hit sometimes. That is solely off the back of that Emboldening Vapors, though, that 25 damage, and the Sacred Blade also does something. It's a 6 damage. Right, well, I can stand to be hit with the Crusader, as long as it just doesn't take his turn. The Abomination would do a lot more damage to me. I can probably use a Grape Shot on the Highwayman's turn, since nobody is going to attack the Highwayman. Oh no, crit for 7. That actually does something, though. Okay, Afflicted. Hopeless.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Do I gamble on... What the hell's he doing with his cursor? I can see you doing that, you fool. Right. Just gonna lay the smack down right now. You know what? I'm just gonna let my Abomination die, probably. Because if he Holy Lances the Abomination and he dies... Yeah. Honestly, fine. Because I can most likely kill his Abomination. Because my Obelisk gets a turn, and he is not going to get another one of his. Yeah, go on. Emboldening Vapors, you're a Crusader. It's gonna Incision my Highwayman. It's fine as well. Does do some decent things, though. Okay, 3 on 3. He has a Stunner, though, which is a downside to me. Can remove those stuns, but I can also screw up his positioning a little. I mean, his positioning's already kind of screwed, though. You know what, actually, I'm gonna put up a Withstand right now. I don't desperately need to Purge. He can lunge me, I can just do other things like remove the bleed. Nice. Right. No bleed, he's got some blight, but should play no impact in dying. Could lunge me. Lunge does throw out his stunning potential, though, which is the only real advantage he has over me at this point. Like, he's got a front row Plague Doctor. Does have a lot of chance on that blight on the stab, though. Yeah, just lunge me, bro. 17, alright. Not the worst, but it could be better. This Grey Robber does run Pick to the face, okay. Right, that's another Lance on my Highwayman.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Do they have any extra Deathblow chance? Oh yeah, they have Lunge available.
A death denied. For now.
The Highwayman may die here, actually. How much debuff resist is Plague Doctor? 25. That's not a Plague Doctor, that's a Grave Robber.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
How much crit does it have? Lunge has a lot of crit. Oh well. Gonna go for the AoE here. It's probably the best, well, the better of the choices. And here's Lunge. It's gonna kill, most likely. Nope. Actually got lucky for once. Okay, do I Purge here? That does set up another lunge, so I will not do that. Try and reduce that damage. That is a big damage debuff. Does not have any extra death blow chances. Probably goes for an incision here, just because it's the least impactful of all the moves. Yeah, I don't know why people run Rotting Trophy when Crushed Hemlock exists. It's not cursed. It kind of is a cursed trinket, though. Alright, death. Not death.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
You know, I'm actually fine with letting the Highwayman die. He's kind of served his purpose here, and if he can just deal a bunch of damage, it's fine. If he resists one more death blow, I will heal him, though. Go on, pick to the face. There we go.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
Right. You can't really stun me that well. I'm going to debuff his damage, though. Minus 33% is nothing to scoff at. I kind of wish this corpse would disappear faster so I can spam Bowler. Yeah, 12. Right. Let's hit this Plague Doctor.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
The Grave Robber probably is the highest damage dealer on this enemy team, though, just because of pick to the face ignoring the 40 prot I have. The debuff will reduce it by a little, though. Does he heal with his Crusader, though? That is the question. Battlefield Medicine. Interesting play. He does have Virtue Chance on the Crusader with his Sacred Blade. Was kind of hoping that to crit, just because does have extra 3% crits received from Monkey's Paw. Not likely, but possible. Okay, these two have very reduced damage.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
They also can't push, so Leper is thoroughly secured in that position unless he has an act out, which, I mean, he has 12 stress, so that's not going to happen in like 100 years. This may be the right time to Shadow Fade. Yeah. Still has that minus 66% damage, though. Execute. Minus damage 66. So yeah, that's why people run Arbalest. That was like a 22. And I didn't have any damage buffs. Alright. Obvious rally to the flame here. I think the corpse disappears this turn, though, so I can Bowler. I mean, it's going to disappear anyway. Merely off the back of the fact that it had enough damage over time on it. Back to the front with you, Grave Robber. Now, the wrong play here is to heal the Plague Doctor. You want to take this Grave Robber's turn as fast as possible so I can't remove the stealth with Intimidate. And afflict the Grave Robber at the same time. That's a lesson for you. People forget that Intimidate removes stealth a lot of the time. So let's see how smart he is. Does have minus 66% damage, but that's only going to get worse. Okay. Well, okay. Grave Robber pops to Death's Door, loses her buff. Okay, resisted the debuff. Was considering running Eerie Eye instead of Rotarius Net, but I use the net more often.
Self-preservation is paramount.
Selfish, good chance to pass turn. Probably heals the Grave Robber here. Not a bad choice. Not a bad time to Shadow Fade again. But I am probably just going to use Intimidate on my turn regardless. This Highwayman Corpse is the real MVP here. There we go. No resisting that debuff with your 10% debuff resist. Lunge does actually very little damage here, and puts her in the front ranks where I can most likely get a kill on her. With Bowler. Like, he's going to try and stall out this fight as much as possible. It's pretty much all he's been doing. Incision isn't even that good of a chance to hurt my Leper. So what you're gonna do? Battlefield Medicine? They won't resist, because Selfish does not resist gaining buffs. Okay, Incision. Gets a crit. Doesn't bleed. Does not bleed the Leper. Because the Leper actually has more bleed resist than the Plague Doctor, fun fact. Okay, back to Brazil. Denies the lunge. Probably wasn't actually the right play there, since Pick to the Face does more damage. Well, actually, she could have done that anyway. Prevents the Arbalest from being hit. As soon as the Arbalest goes to rank 2, we're going to see Stunning Blow every turn for the rest of this fight, though. Okay, pass turn. Good. Goes for a heal, maybe? Stunning Blow is not the right play. You cannot stun the Leper. Okay, he stunned the Leper, despite the fact that he has the snuff on him. Right. Oh, didn't get the death blow. Damn finisher. He's got high stress. Needs to play some serious defense if he wants to keep them both alive. I can't do anything this turn, though. Yeah, hopefully next turn I'll be able to do something right. What are you gonna do? Stun my Leper? You can't stun him again. I seriously think Exotic Snuff should give more than 30 stun resist. Like, if you're running a trinket specifically to not get stunned, you want it to actually work. Ha! 3. Even ignored my protection. That's what minus 58% damage will do to you. What 0 damage does to an MF. Alright, who do you want to live? You get to make a choice. The Grave Robber or the Plague Doctor? Okay, you choose the Grave Robber. Going to pass turn on the Plague Doctor. No, not pass turn. Well, heal. Essentially pass turn. If I can get a move on the Crusader, it would be pretty good. How many turns has this been? This corpse should be disappearing soon. Yeah. Well, the Arbalest is going to get stunned, so I'm going to take her turn. Yeah, there's no play here other than stun Arbalest. I would have stressed out this Crusader faster if it weren't for the fact that there's a chance that he Virtues and ruins my whole comp, because a Virtuous Crusader right now would just kill me. What do you have? Yeah, if I can just get a bit more damage on this Grave Robber, I'll probably win. The Arbalest is basically dead at this point. That's kind of the thing with Arbalest. Once she goes to the front ranks and can be stunned by the Crusader, then bad things happen. Okay, Fearful, that's good. The extra dodge will not make a difference. The Leper can still hit you. The Arbalest can still hit you. How much accuracy does Bowler even have? 110. Like half the moves of the Arbalest. It's a crit. It really doesn't matter. The stress isn't going to pay any major impact right now. Battlefield Medicine the Grave Robber, will ya? It's not going to make a difference. I can kill regardless with Intimidate. All it does is pass Plague Doctor's turn. I need to get the advantage in this fight as fast as possible, and the Grave Robber, despite not doing too much, is still a minor threat. Most likely more important to remove the Grave Robber's turn so that I just don't get overwhelmed. Alright. Death. That had only an 82 hit rate, which is a shame, but at least it hit. Alright, so this is going to be probably a stun on the Leper, or at least an attempted stun. I mean, my Arbalest is not a threat anymore. The Arbalest does have the finisher, but it's not going to do anything. Probably want to spend my turn healing on my Leper's next turn. Another crit, really. Maybe that stress is going to come into account just off the back of the crits.
Injury and despondence set the stage for
How much crit rate does a
or cowardice.
Plague Doctor even have? It's not that high. Okay, good. Can you take a turn? Yes, you can, okay. Puts the Plague Doctor in the front slot. Good. That afflicts him from the hitting Crusader. Masochistic is very nice.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
If the Plague Doctor takes her turn and hits herself, I may be able to finish her. It's got no dodge. It's a stunning blow. Do I heal with my leper here? No, no. Plague Doctor's going to take a hit. Well, not take a hit. Take a turn to do a hit. So if the leper's the target, which it certainly isn't, but maybe I can reduce that accuracy so that it doesn't hit. I mean, Incision has bad accuracy in the first place. If I can stack that up... Okay, no, is attacking the leper. Okay. A poor choice, probably. That is a lot of damage, but... Gotta go for a kill. Minus 66 damage, too. Stressing out the Plague Doctor. That's good. For me. It's a stunning blow on the leper, maybe? Probably wouldn't risk letting the Plague Doctor kill herself. Or it could go for a stunning blow on the Arbalest, try and kill her right now. Because one thing, as soon as this Plague Doctor is gone, my leper can outlast the Crusader easily. That is a bad crit. Resisted anyway, good. Well, if the Plague Doctor does not kill the Arbalest right now, I am in a winning position. Because, like, he's just been ignoring this Arbalest for far too long. Like, he's trying to cut down the leper. But the leper isn't the biggest threat here. The threat is, yeah, see? Minus, like, 90% damage against that 20 prot. You should have taken the shot when you had the chance, dude. Come on, man, I got a finisher. Alright, well, this is probably a rally to the flame to keep the, thingy alive. Plague Doctor. Okay, yeah, now gets rid of the, Arbalest.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Well, I gotta heal this turn.
In the end, we all die alone.
Because if I do manage to kill the Plague Doctor, it's gonna be the Crusader's turn next, and he's going to kill. Yep, there we go.
One must fall.
Let's see. 2 to 4, but I think my win condition here is, cause my opponent's Crusader to go to, like, no damage per turn. And then, I mean, his damage is already fairly much lowered by the Affliction. The debuff is just going to stack it up. Being on Death's Door is going to make it worse. There we go. Maybe if he used Bulwark of Light at the start of the fight, he would have had a better chance. I mean, that's just a wasted slot. If he had Zealous Accusation, it would be better. I don't think that a Intimidate's going to actually kill him. I can take my time, though. You see, I have that one heal in my pocket. He's got minus... How much damage? Just minus 66 because he's still got that emboldening. There goes his one stun he's gonna get. It's literally impossible to stun me now. He's also afflicted, so that's going against him. Duel. Oh, okay, got the death blow anyway, with 85 resist. Well, that was a good fight. This wacky comp can win, and I think that dude was actually fairly high ranked. He was using all the right trinkets. So yeah, GG. Managed to make the Plague Doctor pretty good, although I kind of blame that on my lackluster Abomination showing. I probably should have transformed earlier in the fight, but wanted to go for the Beast's Bile. The Beast's Yeast. So, yeah, It's a sad thing that Red Hook has not patched the game for the anniversary, but at least we had a bit of fun. Well, goodbye Butcher's Circus. You'll probably never be seen on another video on this channel, just because it's a real shame. But, yeah. I did see the, the pictures of Darkest Dungeon 2 that were supposedly leaked from the PC Gamer Next Issue magazine. So, maybe I have a bit more hope for Darkest Dungeon 2 now. It's probably what they're focusing most of their attention on anyway. But yeah, if you liked the video, you can join my Discord, which will be in my channel's description. I'm not going to put it in the description of this video. And you may catch a very rare stream of me playing a stupid Darkest Dungeon mod. But yep, I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever it is. Get back to Dokapon probably, as has been the norm for my channel. So yep, goodbye.